Breaking news. Putin's massive nuclear strike drill was lacking one key element. On Thursday, when Russia conducted a massive nuclear strike drill, President Vladimir Putin did not test-fire his country's newest Bulava or Sarmat missiles. According to the Kremlin, a Yars ICBM was launched from the Plesetsk Cosmodrome in the country's far northwest to an experimental site in Kamchatka in the country's far east. Air-launched cruise missiles were tested from two 95 ms long-range bombers, and another Sinova ballistic missile was launched from a nuclear-powered submarine in the Barents Sea. Russia's upper parliament had just voted to withdraw ratification of the landmark Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, which forbids any nuclear weapon test explosion or any other nuclear explosion, anywhere in the world, when the nuclear strike drill was carried out. According to a statement released by the Kremlin, practical launches of ballistic and cruise missiles took place during the training. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu stated that Moscow was practicing its ability to deliver a massive nuclear strike as part of the drills. The Russian Defense Ministry released footage showing Putin monitoring the nuclear exercises via video link. The events tested the readiness of military command authorities and the abilities of senior and operational staff in organizing subordinate troops, the Kremlin said. The tasks planned in the course of the training exercise were fully accomplished. Russia has tested its Yars and Sinova ballistic missiles again despite having the newer Bulava and Sarmat missiles in its arsenal, according to Russian military expert Yuri Fedorov, who was quoted in Agentstvo, a Russian investigative site launched in 2021, as saying that this could indicate that the latter are not very reliable. The expert concluded that misfires were a major concern for the government. Roscosmos director Yuri Borisov made the announcement last month that Russia had activated the combat mode of its nuclear-capable Sarmat missile complex. In January of this year, Putin said the missiles would soon be put into active service. The Mikheyev Rocket Design Bureau of Russia created the liquid-fueled Rs-28 Sarmat ICBM. It has a range of 11,000 miles and can reportedly carry up to 15 light nuclear warheads, giving it the ability to strike targets in the United States and Europe. The RSM-56 Bulava is a submarine-launched ballistic missile with an intercontinental range and the capacity to carry between 12 and 16 nuclear warheads. In the course of a Borei-class submarine exercise in the northern White Sea in November 2022, the Russian Defense Ministry announced that a Bulava had been fired with a dummy payload. Do you know of a story that has been happening in the world that Newsweek should be covering? Do you want to know more about the conflict between Russia and Ukraine? On May 9, 2023 in Moscow, Russia, an Rs-24 Yars intercontinental missile ballistic system was unveiled. According to the Kremlin, a Yars intercontinental ballistic missile was launched on Thursday from the Plesetsk Cosmodrome in Russia's far northwest to a test site in the country's far east, the Kamchatka region.